Now we will start the lesson on simple present tense. Simple present tense is a very important tense in Farsi because the usage is very common and in so many situations it's used. So now first we look at we will see how to form the simple present tense. In order to form a simple present tense, first we need to look at the infinitive. For example, the verb kardan, very common verb, means to do. So in order to form the present tense, you need to have the present stem, and present stem in Farsi is irregular, and you should have memorized mainly is irregular. There are some regularity, but you can say mainly is irregular. And in order to be able to form a present tense of this verb, for example, you need to have memorized the present stem. So in this case, the present stem of kardan is kun. And now we have the present stem. Another step is to add the prefix mi to the present stem, and then conjugate the verb with the personal endings in present tense. That the first person is mikonam. So let's conjugate this verb in present tense. Mi ko, and the first person ending mi konam. Second person mi ko ni. You do, I do, you do. Third person mi ko nad. He or she or it does. First person plural mi ko nim. We do. Mi ko need. You do, plural. And mi konand. Mi konand. So first having the present stem, then adding the prefix mi, and then personal endings in present tense. As you can see, personal endings in the past and present tense, they are the same except for the third person. In the third person past, you don't have any ending, while here we have the ending ad. For example, in the past tense it was kardam, kardi, kard, without anything. Kardim, kardid, kardand. So the endings in past and present they are the same except for the third person singular, that in the past tense there is no ending, and in the present tense is the ending ad. So let's look at another example. For example, the verb neveshtan, to write. Neveshtan. Now, in order to form the present tense, we need to have the present stem. The present stem is nevis. So it's different. Neveshtan is hard to guess nevis from neveshtan. So you should have already memorized this. And then we need to add mi in the beginning, and then personal endings, that is am, minevi sam, minevi si, minevi sad. I write, you write, he or she writes. Minevi sim, minevi seed, and minevi sand. So as you can see, the endings are pretty much the same as past, just the third person singular is different. مینویسم، مینویسی، می‌نویسد، مینویسیم، می‌نویسید، می‌نویسند. So the hard part of forming past present tense is to memorize the present stems that are mainly irregular. Now let's talk about the main usages of present tense. Present tense in Farsi implies present and future. So you have one verb that implies present and future. And contextually, you know that if the person who is using that verb, he or she implies present or future. For example, من حالا کار میکنم. کار میکنم. I work. I work now. It implies present. So the first usage of present tense is talking about the present moment. من حالا کار میکنم. Another example. من فردا کار میکنم. I work tomorrow. So it implies it was literal, but in English is I will work tomorrow. So as you can see, present tense in Farsi implies the present and the future. So in this case, it implies I work, I am working, and I will work. The third usage is to express something that regularly happen. For example, the scientific facts, or something that someone does it regularly. Let's look at some example. من هر روز به مدرسه میروم. I go to school every day. So probably it's the usage that is in common between Farsi and English, that about something that regularly happens, and also scientific facts, some scientific facts. So man har روز, every day, it's a regular action. به مدرسه میروم. Let's look at another example of the same usage. زمین به دور خورشید میگردد. These are present verbs. So زمین, the earth, circulates around the sun. It was a literal translation. Zamin, the earth. So it's a scientific fact that always, it has been a very, very long time regular fact that Zamin, the earth, circulates around the sun. So first we talked how to form present tense, that is having the present stem, adding the prefix me, and personal endings in present tense. The only difference between past and present in terms of personal endings was about third person singular. And then we talked about the main usages of present tense. First, it's used for expressing implying the action in the present moment. من حالا کار میکنم. I am working now. The other one was to express something for future. من فردا کار میکنم. I will work tomorrow. And the third one was to express something regular that regularly happens, like من هر روز به مدرسه میروم. I go to school every day. That was the lesson about simple present tense in Farsi.